not waiting this time. Everything seems to be working. No audio issues. Alright. Come on. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm wondering about my setup now. Apparently I didn't know that. Can't get my main camera to work. Always fun. Oh, this is so annoying. My audio's messed up again. I don't think I'm gonna stream today. I gotta figure this out. Why is it messing up though? Now I don't got camera anywhere. It shouldn't be so freaking complicated. I can't get my camera to show up at all though. Well, thank you for the follow. I'm using Teak. Oh, sad. So I got the camera to work. Hopefully the volume is fine now. I'm not hearing any distortion. So there's maintenance tonight at 2 a.m. that's not where I wanted, right there. I guess we are in a queue, so that works, but... Good day to you, sir. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathering in the ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Gotta go there. Yep, going inside.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Oh, of course.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
True.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters. Put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
That one was good.
I'm sure you will. But consider for a moment. If he meant simply to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not?
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luram.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait?
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take.
That sounds like it's foreshadowing.
Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance? Of course. Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather, the ruins of a church at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Yustola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Wonder why. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings, I believe, may prove of use to Yustola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. Most considerable proposal. Very well. Here we depart to Raktika. We shall journey on to Fort Job that we might secure this relic. Well, I could just looked at the map to see if I could teleport. Oh, there's the distortion again. Let's see. I got work to do off stream. I don't know if I'm gonna stream too long tonight. Now that I know things are broken, gotta fix them. Here amidst these ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light, and within the hollowed hall, the tablet we speak of. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. I don't know if that was better. At the height of the Lakelands Presbytery, these sites serve not as men's final basin, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was respectable for many such mortals, building mystic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood, with its inexorable tides, would draw nigh everyone, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from the flagrant deluge were soon seen as agents of divine punishment sent to devour sin and sinner. Both friends came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. Remaineth. Guess I'm gonna have to go down here. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact, with little is left of the church I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable presentation may be decided from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these halls or these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the knights blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, right? Yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded brats of the Raktika great wood that they finally found sanctuary. Often, many times did Eromore make spurious overtures of friendship onto them, but they are no fools. The exarch, knowing the full well that Yastola in her seclusion doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here. I now see. The tablet of which he spoke, no doubt, provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it. I can barely see my hands in front of my face. If only that torch was a little closer. For the tablet of fragment of holy scripture, twid-nosed assertedly pressed here on the altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the blessed placed the font of seeing used in the practice of their faith. With her, then would they have set the tablet? Not what I wanted. Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Very confused. Under the table. Oh, I see it. You've located the time-worn tablet. Cool, I guess. Thank you, Silver. Within the altar, thou sayest? Not escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious that these engravings predate the Knight's Blessing. If I am not mistaken, they are writ in the script of an ancient empire of Ronca, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Rectica. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the exarch understandeth Estola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Into the dark. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the night blessing which I feel compelled to elicit. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases masters their disciples. So it is that Estola hath taken the name of Master Batoya. Lest we offend them, I bid You speak not her name, her true name in the blessing's presence. With that in mind, let us speak to the guard who keepeth vigil at the great wood's border. Okay, where am I going? Oh, that's not it, is it? Oh, right there. Okay. No teleport. Oh, how do I go this way? Lights flickering a lot. Hopefully the weather doesn't knock out power. Sweet. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course, right this way.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
Cool.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Oh, that's good.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
I mean, you might as well, right?
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
True. I like the music. who's playing our Asinian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead, where otherwise he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. It provideth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without. So Chris, if naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years passed. A swarm of Sin Eaters did lay waste unto their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For mercy, Ishtola hath provided that which they solely needed. They have since endured to restore their home and thrive thither. Shall we bend our steps to Fort Gun? Run, run, run. Oh wow. There's all these 2 towns in this map.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now, surround them!
Uh-oh.
These Senators, they're not like the others.
Because we're not senators.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
Yep.
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Probably.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya!
Cool.
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
Really? Does she not know?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
Yes, please.
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not.
What do you
There
mean?
is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Oh, is this a
Mine
different?
apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though he is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by his most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
So it's not this. It's not a different one. It's just been forever.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Raktika. I will never remember names. I'm always gonna read them wrong. You've been busy since arriving in the First, I gather. But I would hear the tale of your travails and more suitable surroundings. With Fort Gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knight's Blessing have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate and you will find me soon enough. was hoping to run the whole time, but I guess I didn't have far to go, but the sprint ran out. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the 12s would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let us show you the home of the Knights Blessed. On voice acting.
Slitherbow is the
nice.
largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come. I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
True.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
I wish there was a keyboard way of skipping cutscenes. There probably is, I'm just not hitting the right button. No, it's not spacebar because that is the auto skip stuff. Probably gotta look at the keybinds. I'm indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it hardens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present situation or circumstances, I think that's what I said. Clicked it too quick. I can but imagine how Alice and Afano, that's how you say his name? I always forget how to say his name. Have changed since arriving here in the first. Change is part of life, sure. You're right. And after my untoward remarks to Thancred, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worse. I will have to speak with him later. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Sitherbrog? If there is anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. Welcome, friend. Welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? From the Storium. I see. And this tablet you brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Practica? Well, you are welcome to stay with us as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear master, Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knight's Blessing, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. For long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow many have come to find solace. That is not to say that there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knight's Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all that she does in service to the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to, so long as they reside within Slitherbrought. To show reverence to the dark? And it already has, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. I already atoned to this. I did. Alright. Sadly, I gotta end stream early. Got stuff to do. I gotta fix my setup after today's debacle of crashing and everything. But thank you, Silver, for your help. If you're still around, if you're not following, follow, and you'll get notified when I go live again. You can watch some more. If you're interested. And again, thank you for your help with finding that tablet. That would have taken me forever, so very helpful. And see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm gonna come up with a stream schedule in the next week, I think. Just stick to it. It might be just the weekends, but it is what it is. All right, have a good one. Bye.